Well, ladies and gentlemen, rise and shine. It's time for Wrestle AM. It's half morning show, half wrestling show, pretty much all BS. And it's time here on Kocosports.com to present pay-per-view profits. Now, we're going to be hosting this monstrosity, of course. I am the White Knight himself. I'm talking about me, Boom Boom here shaking a room from beautiful Omaha, Nebraska. And of course, joining me way there across the ocean in Tokyo, Japan, Mr. 1% Dave Kokotis. Dave, well, WWE's going to present Payback. Are we gonna buy in, or are we gonna sell out and just go whoop, forget about it?
I honestly think it's the same exact pay-per-view. But the thing is, Extreme Rules looked like garbage on paper, and when Extreme Rules was over and done with, I thought it was a good pay-per-view. I'm hoping for the same thing, because on paper, a lot of people up there are like, this looks great. I'm like, yeah, it's Extreme Rules deuce. To me, it does not look that good on paper. But, you know, they're giving away all this content. Maybe their pay-per-views is where they shine.
Now, Dave, it's funny that you should mention that because I read on the dirt sheets today, as a matter of fact. Hey, you might want to check that out on Kocosports.com, shameless plug alert, that there's talk going around WWE that, you know, at least the talent, well, at least management of all people, for surely want Payback to be a good pay-per-view because they don't want to be outshined by NXT, who put on a show the other night, which I haven't checked out yet, but I'm going to go to Kocosports.com. Oh, 2 shameless plugs. And I'm going to go check out the results of that show. Wink. You know, on the front page. Wink. And, you know, check that out and judge for myself. So, Dave, let's break this thing down. Now, if you want to participate, too, you're fully more than welcome to. The game is pay-per-view profits. It's pretty simple. We're going to name a list of matches that are going to take place at WWE's Payback 2014 from Chicago, Illinois. And pretty much you tell us who you think's going to win. You predict your who the winner's going to be, and you write that one down. And if you're correct, you get a point. And the person who, you know, at the end of the pay-per-view with the most amount of points is the winner, and therefore the pay-per-view profit. Now, a little bit of rules with this. I know that we said last show, or last time we did this, we probably want to start posting this on Kocosports.com. I will tell you this. You can still post them here on YouTube. I would prefer for you to post them on Kocosports.com, KOCOsports.com, and if you haven't registered, that's fine. Just go ahead and jump in and do it. It's absolutely free, so it's not costing anybody anything. But if you want to do it on YouTube, that's absolutely fine. The only thing I ask is when you post your predictions, please just put your predictions down here in the comments. Don't put, well, I think so-and-so is going to win, but I really want such and such to win. And, well, you know, the great thing about this matchup is such and such and so on and so forth, and you know, I don't care. Put that in a different post. Just for one post, put down X is going to win, Y is going to win, Z is going to win. Just whoever, nice and orderly, and it just makes my job so much easier because it's not like I got a fucking computer program right down this shit. Pad and paper. That's how I do it. Yeah, and trust me, you fuck up my weekend when you do shit like that, so don't fuck up my weekend. That's all I'm asking. So, Dave, you anxious? You ready? You ready to lay down some predictions here, lay down the knowledge?
I think so, especially since all that legal talk that just happened. All right, let's go. Let's rock and roll. This might be the shortest pay-per-view profits ever because my life sucks.
Now, real quick, as far as you're getting your picks in, you've got until the pre-match starts. So the WWE Payback kickoff match is going to be a return from Extreme Rules. Dave Kokotis was right. This is the same pay-per-view. You're going to see El Torito versus Hornswoggle in a hair versus mask match. It's El Torito putting his mask on the line, Hornswoggle putting his hair on the line. I think it would be cooler if it was the other way around, but I digress. So, but when this match starts, all bets are off. So, if this is starting, if you see this match, all bets are off. If you want to change things, you can, but it has to be in before the kickoff match. So, Dave, I'll admit these two dazzled me with the WeLC match at Extreme Rules. It was a hell of a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. It was entertaining. Do you think they're going to be able to capture Lightning twice in another match, another gimmick match, mind you, hair versus mask?
Whew, I don't know. I have no idea. And, it's free. It's going to be on the network. I might not set my alarm to watch it. Maybe I'll just watch the replay of this and just wake up in time to watch the pay-per-view. Because I'm in Japan. That's why I'm talking about waking up to watch the pay-per-views. But, I don't know. Both of them have had experience in wrestling. El Torito and Lucha, and Hornswoggle has wrestled and done amazing stuff. Please go look at his Ohio Valley stuff. So this might surprise a lot of people, but I don't know if we could top WeLC. They just had a lot of stuff going on. So it's just entertainment. And first off, if you pull off the mask, well, let me go with my prediction. If you pull off the mask, his character's pretty much ruined. But if Hornswoggle shaves his head, I'm not a pretty man, Hornswoggle, so I know what it's like. But you're going to be one ugly motherfucker with a bald head. I'm going Hornswoggle loses. So El Torito. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
My Spanish is off. El Torito will win this. That is my pick. Because if he takes off the mask, then, well, he's not a bull anymore. And I think that's the whole point of the bull.
Exactly.
So, Hornswoggle, I know what it's like to be ugly. You're going to be
I got to agree with you, Dave. I got to go with El Torito with the advantage with this one. He's looking for some payback after he got his tail ripped off by Hornswoggle on WWE. I think you're going to add a more comedic element if you have Hornswoggle shaved bald as the day he was born. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with El Torito, and this is going to, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. This feud's going to go for at least another month. I can promise you that. All right, Dave, next match here, I think this was actually just newly named here, but you're going to have Rusev put his winning streak on the line against the former Intercontinental Champion, Big E. These two are going to square off here. They've had a little bit of a battle back and forth. WWE gave... okay. Here's the funny thing. They bring out Big E. He's just fresh off losing the Intercontinental title. They're trying to get him some momentum, so they put him in this feud right here with Rusev. And, of course, they give him the American flag. He's going to go out flag waving. And Rusev dropped the Alexander, I guess. The thing with him is he's Bulgarian. Alana, his manager, or valet, whatever you want to call her, is from Russia. But she kept popping off about Russia. Russia's a superior country. Kept throwing up pictures of Vladimir Putin, pissing people off. So WWE's like, well, he's Bulgarian, but he carries around a Russian flag because, you know what? He just moved to Russia. There you go. That's why he does it. He's Bulgarian, but he just moved to Russia. There. Problem solved. So a little bit of, try to get a little patriotism, try to get the cheap heat in there. Looking at this on paper, I don't predict good things. Big E, God bless him, man. I mean, he's on a spiral right now. He's trying to get some ground, and putting him in this kind of feud was something that they didn't need to do. I'm going to go with Rusev in this one. I just don't foresee them snapping his winning streak right now. I think they're going to try to, at least before they feed him to John Cena, they're going to try to build him up as the next big unstoppable monster. And to do that, he's got to win. He has to go through, who I would say, Big E's got some credibility, for it being a former champion and being a standout at NXT. So, but still, I think Rusev, he's got the momentum, he's got the size, he's got the strength, and there's just way much more to do with him. And Big E, yeah, it'll suck if he loses, but ultimately, he's not going to be that hurt. His character won't take that much more damage than as opposed to Rusev. So I'm going with Rusev, because first names are hard.
I know exactly what's going to happen. I just know. I not only do I know what's going to happen, I know scene from scene. All right, it's going to get really quiet, it's going to get dark, and Drago, Rusev is going to come out, right? and they're going to do their whole Russian thing, and he's going to stand in the ring. And then the whole fucking stage is going to come up, and they're going to start singing, what was that song from Rocky IV?
Living in America.
They're going to sing Living in America, and Big E's going to come out, and he's going to have John Cena, and John Cena's going to be like, ain't this a bit much? And he's like, hey, it's all part of the show, kid. And then they're going to get into the ring, and Rusev is just going to destroy him for one round. You know, we're bringing in European rules for this match. And then he's like, Cena's like, I got to throw in the towel. He's like, read your shirt, bitch. Hustle, loyalty, respect, it doesn't make sense. The other side, never give up? Oh, yes, all right, let me put my towel away. And then, and then the caddy from Happy Gilmore is going to be like, just throw in the towel. Granted, I'm really confusing these movies now because, you know, all black guys in Adam Sandler movies look alike, if we learned anything. So
That wasn't racist.
they're like, throw in the towel. John Cena's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And Rusev just power bombs him, whatever. And then they go to check in on him. And John Cena drops the towel, and he's all crying. And there's Big E on the ground. And he goes, and then Rusev's going to look at him. If he dies, he dies. And John Cena's going to go, no! Dun, 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 dun! Bow! The little fucking flip-diddy thing. What is that called? The FU suplex of thunder? Well, he does that. It pins him for a 3. And he's like, I'm the real American. There you go. That's how it's happening. It's going to be a fast forward. You know, that's it. That's my prediction. Rusev will win, and John Cena then will beat him. They don't even wait to the next pay-per-view. They're not even waiting for Extreme Rules 3, the same pay-per-view 3 times in a row. They're giving us John Cena beating him right now. And then he just waves the flag going, oh, with his 2x4. That was by far the most accurate prediction ever. Ever.
You know what? I've got to agree. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And, well, maybe we'll get like a cameo from Carl Weathers.
Exactly.
That's 10 points if you know who Carl Weathers is. All right, next year, Divas title on the line. You got the champion.
Hold on. Before you go there, Carl Weathers, I'm going to tell you for you younger kids, that's John Cena's real name. I figured I'm just fucking bringing the facts today. Just fucking nail it up.
You interrupted my segue for a lame joke. Thank you very much, Mr. Kokoris.
That's what I'm here for, and we're running late, so that's what I'm here for. Go ahead.
All right, next year, Divas title on the line. The rookie Paige defending against the woman who got a win on her in her home country over there in the UK. You got Paige versus Alicia Fox. I say no matter who loses, we still win. These are two, oh my God, very attractive young ladies. Oh God. And they're going to like grab each other and roll around, and I'm hoping Alicia Fox gets angry early on and dumps like liquid on herself. And I'm sorry, this is going to a different genre here. This is pornoing in now. Sorry.
Focus. We're not that type of show. We're family around
focusing. Sorry. I got to go with the Brit. I got to go with Paige. There's still more to do. Alicia Fox, kudos to her for stepping up her game. I mean, she's really kind of showed what she can do. She's developed her, I mean, in like 3 weeks, she's really developed her character. We've seen something from her that we haven't seen before. It's kind of like, you know, crazy and sexy. Some people could say maybe that's a ripoff of AJ, but she owned it. She's done quite well with it. But I'm gonna give the edge to the defending champion, Paige.
I think Paige wins, but they're going to protect Alicia Fox because they're building the women's division pretty damn good right now. And the wrestling is improving for WWE standards, for WWE's Diva standards. Yeah, I think Paige wins, but Fox still looks strong. Something's going to happen where Fox still looks strong. Maybe Paige gets a quick roll-up and then Fox loses it. Please make it shorter. You know, I love Alicia Fox like the next man, but, you know, we get the idea. We get the idea. We don't need 20 minutes to get the idea. You know? I mean, when a woman tells you to take out the garbage, I'm like, you told me 6 months ago. I know. I get the idea. That's what it feels like when Alicia Fox is on the screen too long. But no, I'm hoping it's a good match because those NXT girls, man, NXT was amazing. Go watch my review. All right, what's next?
Next here, I believe the U.S. title on the line. The champion, Sheamus, Cesaro, the challenger. Do you think the Swiss Superman, the King of Swing, Cesaro? Do you think he's gonna unseat the newly crowned United States champion? Do you think he's gonna beat the evil Ginger?
Ooh, this is tough. This is tough because, Sheamus is in the D Club, but Cesaro is loved by everyone, and then the company, according to internet reports, consider him the third biggest star. When they're like, oh, our priorities are John Cena, of course, Daniel Bryan when he returns, and Cesaro. So he's one of the top 3 priorities. I don't know. Because if he loses, you can be like, well, Sheamus is part of the D Club, and they can rebuild that Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? But I can't pick Sheamus. I mean, Sheamus in Irish means disappointment. I'm going Cesaro, mostly because of my heart. But I expect big things this year from Cesaro. Even if he loses this, I expect big things, and I'll be rooting for him. So I'm going with my heart. I'm not always scientific like I was with the Rusev pick. Sometimes you have to go with the heart. You have to put the science aside. I'm going Cesaro. Booms?
I'm going to disagree. I'm going to go Sheamus in this match. I think it would be dumb right now to completely just take that belt off of him, unless, and even if they do, and I honestly don't think Cesaro gains that much if he gets the U.S. title. I think Sheamus needs that as a prop right now. They're trying to rebuild him. They're about ready to turn him heel. He's going to need a little extra zing, and so I'm going to keep him with that U.S. title. So I'm going to go Sheamus.
All right. That makes a lot more sense than what I said. It's not as scientifically accurate as my Rusev prediction, but pretty damn close. All right.
Well, next, let's see here. You've got the Intercontinental Championship here. You've got the defending champion, Bad News Barrett, versus ECW original Rob Van Dam. Go.
I never thought I would live in a world where people would beg to take away their freedoms. Like, oh, please take away our freedoms. We need to be safe. I never thought I'd live in that world. I never thought I'd live in a world where people, just obey and beg and love their oppressors. But you know what? What's even more shocking than that? I never thought I would live in a world where Rob Van Dam would not be cool. I never thought we'd live in that world. Like, Segways, got it. iPads, got it. Internet, got it. Horrible, evil government whipping us with candy, got it. All that, understand. Yeah, I never thought in a million years, no matter how much I used my imagination and went to Imagination Land, I never thought there'd be a day Rob Van Dam wasn't cool. That day is fucking here. I'm going to go anyone but Rob Van Dam. I'm going to do, in Ring of Honor, I said, Okada had a better chance of winning the title than Elgin. I'm going to go with Okada has a better chance of winning the title than Rob Van Dam. Yeah, there's no way Rob Van Dam wins, and if he does, that would just be horrible. But, I mean, give us your prediction, and did you ever think there would be a day where Rob Van Dam wasn't fucking cool? You're just like, oh, Rob Van Dam. Yeah, thanks. I never in a million years. ECW, huge ECW fan, huge Rob Van Dam fan. Never thought there would be a day where he was. I knew he would age. I knew he would get old. I knew he'd lose a step. But not to be fucking cool? Like, if I went to go see, like, back in the day, Rob Van Dam, I'd probably wait in a line for 12 hours just to be like, not even get an autograph. I'm not an autograph guy, but maybe shake his hand and be like, you're fucking awesome! Don't stop what you're doing! Thanks, man! Dude, if, like, he was walking down the hallway at work, I would purposely avoid him. Like, oh, fuck, you're gonna
It's like, oh, shit, there's Van Dam. Fuck.
Yeah, I just never thought I would live in a world I never thought, if you had a time machine, if you were Marty McFly and went back to 1986, and I had no idea who Rob Van Dam is, and you said, hey, Dave, one day you're going to be a fat son of a bitch talking on the internet. What's the internet? Be like, you know what? And Rob Van Dam will not be cool. I'd be like, no, I don't want to live in that future. I might have killed myself. That would have been a sad situation. I'm going with anyone but Rob Van Dam. So I guess that would be Bad News Barrett. My prediction is Bad News Barrett, but, you know, I am Coconomus, and I have predicted things correctly a lot, but never in a million years did I think Rob Van Dam would not be fucking cool. That day is fucking here. You're a douche. ECW. Wow. I can't do it anymore. ECW. All right, Coach, your prediction.
All right, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go with Barrett. Barrett is absolutely on fire right now. He finally took the bad news gimmick that he got saddled with, and he has fucking owned it. That got him some momentum since he's made his return back to the ring. He's just been absolutely amazing. He won a tournament to become the #1 contender. He turned around and captured the Intercontinental title. And I think this is just going to be the start of his run here. I don't foresee, of all people, I don't foresee Van Dam taking the belt off of him, because Van Dam, I think WWE should have realized they were in trouble when they worked out a deal where he wrestles for 90 days, then he's off 90 days. And I think Van Dam should have realized he was in some trouble when his 90 days were up and they didn't bring him back immediately. That shouldn't have been a good sign for him right there. When they put him with Ricardo Rodriguez, there should have been a red flag in Van Dam's career. I just think because, Van Dam, I just don't think he's trying anymore. I think he's just kind of coasting. He's on cruise control. I think he's more interested in his comic book shop or whatever the hell it is he does. That's fine. And plus there just comes a point when all the cool shit, you do. There's a time when you just gotta fucking grow up. If you sneak out of your house, hitch a ride with a friend, go like across town, crash a house party, smoke some weed, do some keg stands, then turn around and start doing tequila shooters, and body shots off strippers, doing a lot of coke off a fucking hooker's ass. And then, smashing somebody's car windows, then coming back to your house, climbing up the lattice to get back in your room, wipe a little bit of vomit off your mouth, going, yeah, I totally got away with it, man. I'm a rebel. Yeah, maybe that's cool if you're 17, but if you're fucking 35, then you're a fucking loser.
So man, I don't even think that's the problem. I just think he's a fucking douche. Just a fucking douche. I don't think he's not grown up. I think maybe it's the opposite. You know what it is? It's like fucking Wayne's World. He's like just pretending to be fucking who he used to be. Like, I think they're like, cut! Rob Van Dam fucking breaks out fucking his eyeberry and fucking's like, wow, what should I invest my stocks in? I don't know, Rob Van Dam used to be cool. I know what? Google Plus, -10. I went into their effects, and I was going to use a whistle, like a 10 whistle salute. Oh, ECW fans will get that. Everyone else will think I'm insane. But I was going to give them a 10 whistle salute, but Google Plus, that's not one of the options. Like, they have horns and crickets and laughter, but not a ECW. Just go to the next match. I can't deal it. Rob Van Dam's not cool. When did this happen? When did we get old? Why do we have to get old? Why do our heroes have to die?
I don't know. Why is grass green? Why do birds sing? How come the Cubs can't win the pennant? I have no idea. Next here is the last man standing match. You have the Doctor of Thugonomics himself, John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. Pretty intense feud. This has been raging on since I think after the Royal Rumble. What was it? I can't even remember that. Fuck it, that wasn't even Backlash. I don't even remember the fucking pay-per-view was, but it's been raging on since then. No, Elimination Chamber. That's how long it's been going. It's been raging on since the Elimination Chamber. It got really intense this week. The Wyatt family essentially attacked the commentary team this past Friday night on SmackDown. They beat the beat down, or at least over the course of the week, they've beat down the Usos. Bray Wyatt's calling himself the Necessary Evil. They've hit him with Sister Abigail on the steel. It's been pretty intense. So, Dave, are you looking forward to this one match, or is it just pretty much set up for the predictable?
All right, listen. I'm going to break this down scientifically. I'm dividing by the 7 equals. I don't give a fuck. Like, there's nothing they can do. I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's dun 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 dun. I don't care if it's the fucking Wyatts and little kids singing. I don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, the fucking Wyatt's bandwagon. Congratulations, John Cena. You killed it. I'm officially off that. Until the Wyatts get past John Cena, I don't give a shit. I will not watch this match. I will fucking see a little YouTube clip maybe later. I will fucking read the results in detail. I will maybe have it in the background with noise. But I'm definitely going to check out Twitter, YouPorn, Reddit, you know, the usual. There's no fucking way I fucking going to waste my fucking time and give this 100% of my effort. I do not give a fuck. Matter of fact, I don't give a fuck so much that this is the first time ever in pay-per-view profits history my official pick is I don't give a fuck. I would rather lose pay-per-view profits than fucking give this match any goddamn respect. Rest in peace, Wyatt. Rest in peace, Usos. Dun 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 dun! My official pick, write it down, put it in stone. My official pick is I don't give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even care. Lose pay-per-view profits. Never won pay-per-view profits. I'd like to win pay-per-view profits. I want to put it on my resume. No. I'll put my foot down. Sometimes, you win tons of awards. You win Teacher of the Year. You win Super Squad. You have a stack of fucking ribbons on your chest. Sometimes, you know what? The awards are not fucking worth it, okay, kids? And this is one of the times. I would rather lose pay-per-view profits than give this fucking feud any respect whatsoever. Final answer, I don't give a fuck. Booms, I just handed you pay-per-view profits. You got 50-50 chance.
In that case, I'm going to use this pick to pick John Cena, because there's no way in fuck John Cena is going to put Bray Wyatt over clean. I mean, it was like pulling teeth at Extreme Rules to get him to put Bray Wyatt over. They had to get all the members of the Wyatt family. They did everything short of running him over with a fucking truck. And even at that point, he still would have kicked at it too. I'm just hoping it just... Oh, you know what? I'm thinking, I've already got my... Oh, God, yes. I've already got one of my tiebreaker questions in mind. But I'm going to go with John Cena in this one. I just don't think he's got the character to put over John Cena the person. I don't think he's got the character to put Bray Wyatt over for a second straight pay-per-view, especially not clean. And hopefully this pay-per-view will be done. The only thing that I regret is that technically the Kocosports.com internet title is on the line in this one, because Bray Wyatt is our champion. And he's going to face John Cena. Oh, dear God, that belt's not getting off Cena for the next fucking year. Fuck my life. Anyway, I just made myself sad.
Before we go to the next match, I want to read an official statement. Dear Internet. That's how you start official statements to the Internet, right? Yes. Dear Internet, if you were the one saying it doesn't matter if Cena wins, he's going to get his win back, and it's going to help Bray Wyatt. From the bottom of my heart, fuck you. Love, Kocosports. All right, next match.
Dave Kokota's bringing that love, man. You got to love that, baby. Gotta love it. And then you've got your main event here. You've got it's gonna be the main event because the WWE Heavyweight Champion's injured, so you're gonna have the Shield versus Evolution. And a no-holds-barred elimination match. I think they will put some kind of object on a pole and surround the ring with fire. My God, this is gimmicky as fuck here. All right, so Dave, what are you thinking? Hounds of Justice, or do you think the D Club's going to reign supreme?
I'm not going to say who gives a shit as my pick. I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to think it very loudly. No, I'm going to go shenanigans. There's going to be shenanigans. I think something's going to happen with Dave Bautista and a possible someone leaving the Shield going. Now, I did not read spoilers. I don't got an inside scoop. I'm just going with my heart. My heart. I think shenanigans are going to happen. Something big has to happen. Either Batista has to fake an injury, Evolution has to turn on Batista, maybe one of the members, Dean Ambrose, goes to Evolution. I'm not sure, but they need to get Dave Batista off television for the rest of his life. And I don't know. I know this is going to break a lot of people's hearts, especially Rob. But a lot of people, I think shenanigans are going to rule out on this one. I really do. I think they're going to bust their ass and have a great match just because, you can't have that good of a main event and that good of a card on NXT and then Triple H and his buddies not put on a good show. I'm expecting a great match with shenanigans, and even if it's a clean finish, I think there's shenanigans afterwards. Something might happen to Batista, and someone on the Shield might jump. Now, for predictions, because that doesn't count as a prediction, that's just like, what I think's going to happen. Prediction, they have to give it to the Shield. Even if someone does turn on the Shield and join Evolution, I'm looking at you, Dean. Even if that happens, and like I said, these ain't spoilers, so if it happens, I'm going to give myself a Barry Horowitz. I don't want to hear you cry. I think the Shield has to win. The Shield has to win, even with the shenanigans. My prediction is the Shield.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go with the Hounds of Justice. They're trying to build up Roman Reigns. I think he'll be the sole survivor in this one. I think I think he's going to get down. Here's what I think is going to happen, and this isn't spoilers. I've got a different. I've actually got a tiebreaker question based around this match, but this isn't it. I'm predicting that eventually it's going to be Roman Reigns versus all three members of the Shield, and he's going to go through them one by one and eventually win the match for his team.
You mean Evolution?
Yeah, beat Evolution. So I think there's going to be some shenanigans. They're not going to make Ambrose and Rollins look bad. They're probably going to do something like really triple team them and whatever, but they'll eliminate the other two, and eventually it's just going to be Roman Reigns versus the rest of Evolution, and he's just going to run through them. So that's my prediction. They're going to try to make Reigns look like a fucking superstar. Maybe that's going to lead to some animosity. You're going to see Ambrose and Rollins eventually turn on Reigns and there'll just be a duel. Instead of the Shield being a trio, it'll be a duo, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to go with the Shield in this one. Now we're going to get
I have one tiebreaker.
Okay, please.
Daniel Bryan. You have to have a Daniel Bryan tiebreaker with the title.
Yeah, because they're also going to, he's going to make. There's the ultimatum at the pay-per-view. Either he's going to decide to give up the title or his wife's going to get fired.
Exactly, and that's Total Diva Spectacular. Oh, I can't wait till season 19, 20 years from now. All right, so the first tiebreaker, does he give up the title or does not give up the title? I'm just going to go with, for interesting fact, a lot of it has to probably go with his neck injury, but just for pure interest, no, he's a babyface. He has to give up the title. I thought he'd give up the title because that would be, not give up the title because that'd be good for the reality television, and it would be kind of a shock, but WWE is predictable, and I want him not to give up the title because I'm a huge Daniel Bryan fan, and I think that would make the story more interesting. As a fan of Daniel Bryan and storytelling, I think that's more interesting, him not giving up the title. With that said, it's WWE, it's predictable, he's the good guy. I'm going to go with, because one of my picks is I don't give a fuck, so I have to think smartly on these tiebreakers. Smartly is a word. Who writes for a living? I smartly do. All right, here we go. Daniel Bryan gives up the title. I was all over the place on that one.
I'm going to disagree. I'm going to say he does it. I'm going to say he makes some kind of counteroffer, which will lead to the Buried Alive match that they're talking about having with Kane. That's what I think is going to happen. All right. Another tiebreaker question that I have involving John Cena and Bray Wyatt. Does John Cena win it in a hokey, lame, cheesy type way? Because remember, we all remember the Last Man Standing match with Batista where he won by duct taping Batista's legs together so he couldn't answer the 10 count. Does John Cena win in a similar fashion?
Fuck, I already said I don't give a fuck. Can I go with I don't give a fuck? I'm going to say it's John Cena, so I'm just going to say yes. But I'm thinking I don't give a fuck very, very, very loudly.
All right, and my last tiebreaker question is, in the Shield versus Evolution match, remember this is a no-holds-barred elimination match, nightstick on a pole, inferno, ladder, barbed wire, chain match. But the key in there is elimination. Who is the first person eliminated in this match?
All right, Dave Batista. Dave Batista's first one eliminated. So there you go. Do I win a prize? Oh, it hasn't happened yet. Like, I don't know. I was pausing. Like, did I win? Tell me, did I win? Oh, we're gonna have to wait till Sunday.
Well, it's like those people who kept clicking on pay-per-view profits here, expecting to see like the pay-per-view before it actually aired.
Man, you know what? I know wrestling fans and YouTube fans get a bad rap. Not a YouTube fan, but YouTube people. They get a bad rap, and wrestling fans get a bad rap for being fucking stupid. We have to deal with it. Oh, you're on YouTube, you're stupid. Oh, fucking, you're a wrestling fan, you're stupid. I get it all the time. And you know what? I wish I could defend those statements. But man, have you read some of the comments around YouTube? Have you read it? Have you seen it? Like, our biggest dilemma is people see show name review and think we tricked them. All I'm saying, when someone says a YouTube commenter is stupid or YouTube is stupid, pro wrestling is stupid, I always want to defend it. And I'm about to be like, no, let me tell you something, brother! But I stop because of YouTube commenters. I mean, look at them. Just look at them. Look at them. There's going to be someone in the comments who reads this and thinks it's the show. And that's what's wrong with the world today. All right. Was that it? Are we done?
That's it. We're done. So remember,
dude,
you have
4 minutes early
first to get your picks in. So please get them in. Put them down here in the comments and get them in as soon as possible. And of course, you can always find us 24/7 for the latest coverage on Kocosports.com. That's KOCOsports.com. Your home for all combat sports. That includes mixed martial arts, boxing, pro wrestling, amateur wrestling, sumo wrestling. If you get your nose broke doing it, we got it covered there on that site, so be sure to check it out 24/7 there, Kocosports.com. It's where the world goes to kick ass.
Booms. I'm going to break the fourth wall down. I was very unprepared. I know you might see that in my in this preview. I was very unprepared, and I had something before this and something after this. And, Booms, I told you I needed a hero. And you know what? I don't do this enough. I'm going to slow clap for you, pal. You really carried the show. You know what? Usually I kiss your ass when the camera's off, but you know what? I needed a hero. I had to work this morning. I have to leave in 2 minutes, and you know what? You did it. You did. I just want to say congratulations on your MVP. Even if you don't win pay-per-view profits, you'll have a special place in my heart. Do you want to recap our picks real quick, or do you just want to say screw it? Let's fucking end this shit.
I'll try to. Okay, I'll zip through it real quick. Dave Kokotis has got El Torito, as do I. We both have Alexander Rusev. We both have Paige. We differ right here on the U.S. title match. Dave's going to go with Cesaro. I'm going to go with Sheamus. We both think Barrett's going to retain. As far as the last man standing match, Dave don't give a fuck. I'm going to go with John Cena. We both think the Shield will conquer Evolution in the tiebreakers. We disagree. Dave thinks Daniel Bryan will give up the title. I don't think he will. As far as shenanigans go in the last man standing match, Dave believes there will be something kind of hokey, as do I. And then for the first eliminated in the elimination battle royal ladder cage jalapeno on a pole match. He's going to go with Batista being the first eliminated. I'm going to go pull a bit of a shocker here, and I'm going to go with Dean Ambrose being the first eliminated. So, well, it's interesting. We'll find out. So be sure to stay with Kocosports.com. We're going to have complete coverage of WWE Payback. Once that is over, Dave and I will jump online, and we will review the pay-per-view, the paper review, and we'll find out who won. Remember, you've got until the pre-show match starts to get your picks in, so get them in as soon as you can, sooner rather than later, and good luck.
And also get your comments in. Also, like, comment, subscribe. I think we're supposed to bet. Dude, I saw this guy. I was like, man, I wonder what this. I went to a YouTube channel. I won't throw one to the bus. I went to this YouTube channel. I'm like, dude, we advertise a lot. And, I'm like, dude, we advertise stuff. We're like, hey, go buy the Internet Infantry shirt at Kocosports.com. If you're a local promoter, go buy our printing. Dude, I watched this one guy. I'll narrow it down, from Canada. He said, like, comment, and subscribe, and advertised his own YouTube channel in a 5-minute video for the first 3 minutes. And did it twice at the end. I was just like, dude, what? That's what you do? That's what you do? Internet Infantry, let's show them how it's done right. You talk for 20 minutes to 5 hours, and then at the end, you just beg whoever's left. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. If there's a YouTube rulebook, that's how it's done. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, within the 24 hours, I will be doing an Impact review, and within the next 48 hours, we'll be doing a SmackDown review, and Booms will be back. As soon as the pay-per-view ends, we'll be going on the air. Yeah, I have to go to work.
It's that time of month when he actually has to go to work. It's horrible. And he's going to work for a good 3 hours, then come home and have a drink and go to bed.
Listen, I want you to know, I worked an hour this morning, and I work an hour and a half in a couple minutes. And let me tell you something, okay? That's hard times, dude. I haven't had to work this hard since 8 days ago. Fucking hard times, folks. And you can make them easier by like, comment, and subscribe! Go to Kocosports.com! With that, I am over!